Hi, welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Alyssa and today I have an update for my Four Seasons project pan for 2024. So keep watching if you want to hear how I did for this fall. So I actually got through my products all really quickly. I think I was just sort of panicking and thinking that, oh, there's no way I'm going to get all these uses in. And so I was really going hard with all of the fall looks. And, it almost was a little stressful. But on the positive side, it did get me into the fall mood really quickly, which is good because where I live, it's not the best time of year. I don't know, I like the change of colors. We do get a lot of the leaves and they stay for a bit and then all of a sudden they're gone with a windstorm. So, for now, we still have them when I'm filming this, which kind of tells you a little bit about how early I got through some of these products. I'm trying to keep this in mind for when I'm picking my winter products though. I still think I'm going to pick a little fewer. I feel like I went a little too nuts with picking some of, especially like my singles that I did with my palette. Not so much the nail polishes. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't actually looked at my winter stuff to see what I would want to pick. Start off with the first product that I have listed on my paper here. And yeah, it's a little messy. Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry. You don't have to look at it. So I did write comments down for each of the different products for my feelings as I was working on them. So the first one is my NYX blush. And I also did weights for some of the different products. So this blush, when I started this project, it was 51 and 7/300 grams. And now it is 51 and 7/100 grams. So, over half a gram of product with the 17 uses I did was pretty good. I wrote down that maybe I want to actually finish this. I didn't think I could. I felt like every time before when I would use this blush that it was way too pigmented, but you can really start to see the lines coming through on here. And I actually didn't find it too pigmented. I also wrote down that using a big brush was better with this. So I actually enjoyed using it and that makes me happy. And I would certainly bring this back again soon. So I want to pick another project to roll it into just to really make sure I am. But yeah, so all that was done. The next is some lip products. So I did not weigh this. Although, I guess I could have, I just didn't think about it. But I also don't know how many grams or whatever it would have lost. I had 29 uses for this gloss, which I was counting as days, not reapplications or things like that. So I put that, I felt like it worked better in the summer. Not the quality of it, just it wasn't something that I really actually then wanted to use as much. I thought I would because it's a nice brown color. So it was some sort of mauve shade name. I don't remember, but it's pretty brown. And yeah, I guess with it being almost cool tone, I don't know, I liked in the summer because it had the SPF. So it was sort of like a nice, let's throw it on. It was easy. But in fall, I just wasn't really wanting this sticky gloss, in the brown look. I think also because the eyeshadows I was wearing were very warm toned and this just didn't really go with it. I think it had been a warmer brown. So lesson learned for that. Next lip was from Milani. It's this No Curfew color I have, and I really don't have much left at all. I am trying to finish it this year, which I think I can. And let's see, I just put that I can finish it, and that it goes with a lot. So I still don't think I'm going to repurchase it. I've been trying to think about some of the products that I'm getting close on finishing. I like the color. It's just, I didn't realize how expensive this type of lip product from Milani is compared to their regular lipsticks, because you get way less product, but the cost was similar. So instead, I think I would rebuy the one lip liner that I'm getting low on over this because it's also sort of a neutral shade. It does go with a lot, but in some ways, I don't know, it's almost a little bit warm for me, or a little bit orangey. And so it's still fine. I still like it a lot. It's just, you know, not enough to rebuy. Maybe I'd want a slightly different color. So those are my thoughts on that. I have this pigment from Firenze, and it was just a sample. I started with 6 77 hundredths of a gram, and I ended up after 6 uses with 6 68 hundredths of a gram, which, considering I don't need very much of it, I feel like that was good progress with that. And I mean, I don't know how much the container itself weighs, so I put that it was hard to use. It's just because it's dark, I put it on. I can kind of, you know, brush away anything that falls off, but, you know, it's like I have to make sure I use something sticky or have the wet brush. And it is pretty. It felt like this kind of extra work. And I don't know if I feel the same way about all these pigments, or if it's mostly because this one is dark. You know, I do have a couple other pigments. I mean, and I don't use them that often. So maybe part of it is like I have to open up a lid, have the wet stuff, get the brush, you know, do all that. Yeah, so maybe it's just like a little bit fussy for me. So that was what I put. Next, sticking with eye products, I had my Tarte palette. And so for this one, I put it, so I was doing 8 looks with this, where like most of the shadows were from this palette when I was doing it, to count. And so I did get a new pan here, which was exciting. I wasn't really trying hard to get it. And I also put that this was still working really well, that the quality was still good, which is nice because it's not, I can't remember exactly how old it is, but I think it might be coming up on 5 years. So yeah, because my friend gave it to me, and I'm trying to think about which Christmas it was. And it might have been the 2019 one. So, you know, still performing well, still smells good. So has that Tarte eyeshadow smell. And we're gonna go ahead now, to my singles. So for this, there's actually a bunch of thoughts. So all the shades had to be used 11 times. Okay, so it's a little messy here. And I did use them all 11 times each. Well, technically, okay, so this one I did not. This one, I really was not enjoying it. It doesn't work as well. It's going to get thrown out either now or by the end of this year. This is the ColourPop shade Super Zoom. I didn't have a pan in it before, so I decided to like get however many uses until I hit pan, which in this case, I think it was like 6 uses or so, it looks like, and then I hit pan. So I was halfway to that 11. And I just didn't want to force myself to keep using it when I had another green that I was also trying to use at the same time for something else. And then the hardest shades for me, like the ones that I had last to finish up, were the matte eyeshadows, but not the red. It was actually this orange and this brown and this green. The green, I don't know, it might be on the chopping block. That's also a ColourPop one. I got them at the same time. So, you know, I think they're just parvats that they're expiring. I'm not sure if this stays green the whole day or if it starts to turn gray, if it was just sort of the looks I was doing. So I need to kind of play with a bit more for that to see. The orange, I think I'm just not an orange fan. Maybe all over the lid, I was thinking it could have been a good look, and I didn't actually end up doing that. So maybe I'll kind of come back to that idea. I just was trying to work on like pairing things together to get those uses. I forgot to mention this eyeshadow I used up, and I used it up in less than the 11 uses. Did I put how many? I think it was 5 uses. Okay. But so this eyeshadow completely done, which was exciting. And this matte eyeshadow I think was hard for me to use just because it's very warm. And I don't know, I'm not sure if it's really a favorite kind of color, but I used it, and you know, that's where we're at for that. I also expanded pan a lot in these other shadows. Oh, and I'm sorry, I also hit a pan in Shattered Stars. That was not there before. So all in all, really good. Oh, and my easiest shadow to use, which one do you think I used up first? It was this one. So that was I was Peachy Keen, right? Yes, Peachy Keen from JD Glow. Now we're left with my 5 nail polishes that I pulled. The one that was the easiest to use, I had 8 uses for it, was this Oily Touch of Magic. And I think it was just really easy because I could either make it its own standalone manicure or I could put it on top of things. And because it's kind of shifty, it's fun. It was, interesting to see how it would pair with other nail polishes. I almost said eyeshadow. So yes, I put Versatile for that one. And then this OPI Gems, right, was it's Bring Out the Big Gems. This one, I only had 5 uses to do, and I didn't actually write a comment for this one, but I will say it was also actually a favorite to use. I found it really easy to mix and match with the other nail polishes. One that was kind of hard to use just because I don't want to use it up, and it's a favorite. It was from KB Shimmer, so it's Hidden Potential. I had to use this 12 times, and I just put a big heart because I still love it, even with having to use it those times in, a short amount of time. And yeah, definitely happy I have it. Then I have this Cadillacer in Reliant Supergiant. So it's a magnetic. I have 3 magnetic nail polishes. Yes. And this is by far the best of the magnetic ones. In fact, I'm wearing my other 2. So this silver but it's supposed to be a topper, and I just never can get it to be magnetized. I don't know. It's from KB Shimmer. Whereas this other one is called Wednesday from Cadillacer as well. Let's see. Can we kind of get a little... It's shifty. It was actually magnetized, and then it kind of went away. So it just didn't really hold well. Whereas I felt like the Reliant Supergiant, that one actually stays magnetized. So, and it looks cool both ways. And then I have my orange nail polish. I started by being like, oh, this is kind of a drag to use. But actually, no, it still works well. Still, good to have. I'm still going to keep it. I wasn't sure if I was going to be having to remove it from my collection. And maybe would I get another orange? Who knows? But yeah, I still like it. This shade is Orange. It's Obvious. So yeah, that was my fall selections. Okay, I was going to do a poll and I was going to ask, and I decided it's my project. I can do what I want. I'm going to make this a separate post, and I've been trying to get people to join in on this project with me, and it's okay if you don't want to, if you have a lot of other projects, or maybe you'll join in another season, and that's totally fine. I'm going to stick with the idea that the new season's picks will go up on the 15th of, before the season. So, this one had gone up September 15th because then fall was September 20, whatever. And then, December 15th for my winter picks, and so on. I am going to go ahead and have this video go up early, sort of as a little reminder, for people who might want to join. And I will link my intro video where I go over the rules about, what kind of products to pick and how many uses, you're going to do for each one, how that works. And I'm also going to say then for updates, where you want to talk about how your fall went or how whatever season went, you could choose to put it up with your next season's picks, or you could also just put it up whenever you're done. So if you're done early like I am, then you could put it up early and that's fine. So yeah, that's what we're gonna say for this, that you can post this either attached to the other video or on its own. And that's all I have for you then today, since I'm gonna do my winter picks coming up. And yeah, I hope you'll join me. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, for watching it. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe you might want to do that. Maybe you'll give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Feels like if you made it this far, maybe you did like it. And until my next video, I hope you'll be doing well, and I'll see you then. Bye.